coached and supported the children. We also have thanks to our sound, and I want to sit back and be inspired. Look at
he also liberated Ariel. The years passed slowly, and the young infant Miranda grew from playful child to inquisitive teen. She wanted your ships on return from Africa to Italy were past the bad. Miranda distressed by the flight of these souls. 5,000 animals wanted how we can hope back to the morning.
Of the kingship, the marriage is saying how thou hast disposed, and all dwelt of thee peace.
Safely in harbour is the king's ship, but upon the Mediterranean, supposing that he saw the king's shipwreck and his great person perished.
Ariel, thy charge, exactly performed, but there is more work. What exactly is the time or the day?
Past the season.
At least 2 glasses. The time 26 must be by most, but most precious.
Is there more toil, since thou dost give me pains? Let me remember what thee hast promised, which has not yet performed me.
How now, Luvi? What is thou canst demand?
My liberty.
Before the time be out, no more!
That's my noble master. What shall I do? Say what shall I do?
Go and make thyself reckoned for DC. Be subject to no sight but thine and mine, invisible to every idol else. Go take this shape. Here we come, it's go, head into syllabus. Awake, dear heart, awake. Thou hast slept well, awake.
The strangeness of your story put heaviness in me.
Where should this music be? In the air or the earth? It sounds no more, and sure it waits upon some god of the island, sitting on a bank weeping the vinegar my father wrecked. I wondered where it came from. It came upon me, but it's gone. No, it begins again. I hear it now above me.
The fringe curtains of thine eye advance, and says what thou seest yon.
What is it? A spirit? Lord, how it looks about. Believe me, sir, it carries a brave form, but 'tis a spirit.
No, wench, it eats and sleeps and have successes as we have such. This gallant which was in the wreck, and but is something stained with grief that beauty's canker. Thou might call him a goodly person. He hath lost his fellows, and strays about to find him.
I might call him a thing divine, for nothing natural I ever saw so noble.
It goes on, I see, as my soul prompts it. Spirit finds spirit. I'll free thee within 2 days for this.
Most sure the goddess on whom these airs attend, vouchsafe my prayer, may know if you remain upon this island, and that you will some good instruction will bear me here. My prime request, which I do thus pronounce, is though you wonder, you be made or no.
No wonder, sir, but certainly amazed.
My language, heavens, I am the best of them that speak this speech, but where it is spoken.
How? The best? What wert thou, the king of Naples, Verdi?
I hear him, he hears me, I weep, myself and Naples, with whom my eyes, and ever since it ebb, beheld the king my father reign.
Alack, for mercy!
Yes, faith, and all his lords, the Duke of Milan and his brave son being twain.
The Duke of Milan and his more braver daughter could control thee, if now's what fit to do. At first sight, they have changed life. Spirit finds spirit, I'll free thee for this. A word, good sir, a word. I fear you have done yourself some wrong, a word.
Why speaks my father so urgently? This is the third man I ever saw. The first man I sighed for. Pity with my father to be inclined my way.
Oh, if a virgin and your affection not gone forth,
sir. One word more. They are both beneath his powers, but this with business I must needs make. Lest too light, willing make the price light. One word more I charge thee, that thou attend me. Thou dost hear you, sir, the name that thou owest not, and hast put thyself upon this island as a spy to win it from me, the Lord honors.
No, as I am a man.
There's nothing ill can dwell in such a temple. If the ill spirit has so fair a house, good things will strive to dwell there.
Follow me, speak not for him, he's a traitor. Come, and manifold thy neck and feet together. Sea water shalt thou drink, thy feet shall be the fresh bit muscles and hearts, revving the acorn cradle. Follow.
No!
So have we all, of joy for our escape. It's much beyond our loss. Our hateful foe is coming every day from Sweden lives, the masters of some merchant, and the merchant just have a temple. But for a miracle, I mean a preservation, few meanings can speak like us. Then why's the good sir? Where your sorrow with our conflict?
Prithee, peace!
He receives comfort like cold porridge!
Visitor will not give him also.
Look, he's winding up the watch of his wits. By and by he will strike.
Sir,
One tell,
when a grief is entertained, that comes often to the entertainer.
$1.
Dollar comes to him indeed. You have spoken true in a new purpose.
You're taking wiser than I meant you should.
Therefore, my lord,
I was a spendthrift. Is he of his tongue?
I prithee spare! I have done but yet.
He will be talking.
That our garments seem now as fresh as when first drenched in the sea, holding, notwithstanding their freshness, them rather being stained with salt water.
If but one of his pockets could speak, would it not say he lies?
I, a very falsely looked at me before.
'Twas a sweet marriage, and we will prosper in our return.
Tunis was ever graced before such a parable to their queen.
Not since widow Dido's time.
Widow apart. Oh, how came that widow in widow Dido?
What if he had said widower? Aeneas, to good Lord, how would you take it?
Widow Dido, you said. You know you study that. She's a carpet, not a Tunis.
This Tunis, sir, was God.
Carpet?
I am sure of God.
His word is more than the miraculous heart. He hath raised the walls and houses too.
What? Impossible. That's all he make easy next.
I think he'll carry this island home in his pocket and give it to his son for an apple.
And so the kernels of it in the sea. Bring forth more islands.
I?
Why in the time?
We were talking that our garments seem now as fresh as when first put on offering at your daughter's marriage.
Bait, I beseech you, widow Dido.
Hey, widow Dido. Widow Dido. Oh, widow Dido.
It's not, sir. My doublet is as fresh as when the first day I wore it. I mean, in a soap.
That sort was well fished for.
When I wore it at your daughter's marriage?
You quote these words against the stars of my sins. Well, never mind my daughter there. For common faith, my son is lost, and in my reign she too is, who is so far from Italy removed, I shall never see her again. O foul air of Naples and Milan, what strange fish has made his meal upon fire.
Sir, he may live. I saw him beat the surges under him and ride upon their backs. He trod the water whose enmity. He flung aside and breasted the surge most swollen that met him. His bold head above the conscious waves. He kept and oared himself with good arms in lusty stroke. He came alive to land.
No, no, he's gone.
Sir, you may thank yourself for great loss, but not bless your daughter. But rather listen to an African, where she is banished from your eye. Who have wept the grief of.
Prithee, peace!
You will not be pushed otherwise by all of us. Fair soul herself. Weigh between loathness and obedience.
should bow. I fear we have lost your sons forever. Forever. I fear. Milan and Naples have more widows than men of the business making. We bring men to comfort them. The folks shall own.
So is the dearest though lost.
My Lord Sebastian, the truth you speak does like gentleness, and the time to speak it in. You rub the sore when you should bring the plaster.
No, he's gone.
God save His Majesty!
Long live Gonzalo!
And do you mock me, sir?
Prithee no more, thou talk nothing to me!
I do not believe your highness. These gentlemen with such brave and mental and nimble lungs, who used to laugh at nothing.
'Twas you we laughed at.
In that type of nimble occasion, I'm nothing to you, so you may carry on laugh at nothing.
What a blow there was given.
And long falling flat.
With these gentlemen with brave mental will carry her sphere if she will continue like that for 5 more weeks. Heavens keep me from these. I'll not adventure such a description. Would you laugh me asleep? That I'm very heavy.
Go sleep and hear us.
What? Who's soon asleep? I wish mine eyes would be with them. Shut off my thoughts and find I'm trying to do so.
Please, sir, do not admit the heavy offer. Seldom visits. Please, sir, do not admit the heavy offer. Seldom visits with sorrow, and it is a comforter.
We too, my lord, will guard your person while you take your rest and watch your safety.
Thank you. What was happy?
What a strange drowsiness possesses them.
It is a quality of the climate.
Why do not our islands sink? I do not find myself disposed to sleep.
While you sit, you snoring lies. Open thy conspiracy. Take a slumber and beware. Awake! Awake! Now, good heavens, preserve the king.
Why? How? Now? Why you joy? Wherefore this ghastly looking?
What's the matter? Whilst we stood here securing repose, we heard a bursting bubble, like bulls, rather lions. Did it not wake you? It certainly struck mine ear.
I heard nothing of this.
Oh, 'twas a din to frighten monsters ear. To make an earthquake for sure, it was a roar of a whole herd of lions.
Heard you this, Gonzalo?
Well, my good sir, I heard some humming, and that in a strange manner
there too. I shake you, sir. I shake you, sir, with my eyes open. Their swords were drawn.
Let's lead off this ground to make further search for my poor lost son.
Heavens, keep him from these beasts. Can I the island?
Prosper, my lord, shall know what I have done. So, king, go safely to seek on thy son.
Alas, the storm is coming. My best way I shall hear shout until the nose goes. Measure against man, straight left fellows. I shall so want to see, here shall I die ashore.
This is a very scary tune to sing at a man's funeral. Wow! Here is my comfort.
The Lord can marry and
believe him it be but for that. I can recover him and even tame and get to Naples with him. He's a present for any emperor, whether trodden the level.
Do not torment me, I pray thee. I'll bring my words home faster.
Come on your ways. Open your mouth. Here is that which will give languishing. Cat, open your mouth. This will shake your shaking I can tell you in that sound. You cannot tell who is your friend. Open your chops again.
I should know that voice. It should be. Oh, my dear friend. Oh, defend me.
4 legs and 2 voices? A most delicate monster. His forward voice now is the sweet wealth of his friend. His backward voice is to utter foul speeches until they trapped. If all of the while in my voice will have come here, I will help this aid you. Come, amen. Now pour some into the air.
Stefano!
Don't tell your the mouth call me. Mercy, mercy, this is a devil and no monster. I will leave him. I have no longer spoon.
Stefano! It's you, Stefano. Touch me and speak to me, for I am Trinculo, my good friend. Trinculo.
If thou best Trinculo, come forth. I will pull thee by the lesser legs. If any be Trinculo's legs, these are dead. Come on, baby Trinculo, indeed. How camest thou to be the siege of this moon car? Had he been Trinculo's?
I took him to be killed by a thunderstroke, but I thou not drowned. Stefano, I hope thou not drowned. In the storm of the blow, I hid me under the dead moon cavity, or filmed the storm and art both living. Stefano, Stefano, to Napoleon's skateboard.
Baby, do not tell me about. My stomach is not constant.
These be fine things, and if they not be sprites, that's a brave God, and better to celestial liquor. I will kneel to him.
How didst thou escape? How camest thou hither? Swear by this bottle how thou camest hither. I escaped upon a butt of sack, which the sailors heaved overboard. By this bottle, which I made from the bark of a tree with my own hands since I was cast ashore.
I swear upon that bottle to be thy subject, for the liquor is not earthly.
Here, swear then how thou escaped.
From a short man, I swim like a duck. I'll be sworn.
Here, kiss the book. The thou canst swim like a duck, thou art made like a goose.
Stefano, harsh anymore, miss?
Oh, but man! My cellar is in the rock by the seaside where my wine is hid. How now, Luca? How dost thine aid you?
Hast thou not dropped from heaven?
Out of the moon I do assure thee. I was the man in the moon when time was.
I see thee, and I do adore thee. My mistress showed me thee thy dog and thy bush.
Come, swear to that. Kiss the book. I will furnish it and you content. Swear.
My biscuit like this is a very shallow monster. I fear him, a very weak monster. Man on the moon, well-drawn monster and good soup.
I'll show thee every fertile of that island, and I'll kiss thy foot. I pray thee, be my God.
By this light, this is a very prejudiced monster. May God see picture of his bottle.
I'll kiss thy foot. I swear myself thy subject.
Come on, then. Down and swear.
I shall laugh myself to death at this puppy-headed monster. I shall find in my heart to greet him.
Come, kiss.
But that's a goodness monster I'm drinking.
Come, kiss.
I'll show thee the best springs. I'll pluck the berries. I'll get thee wood enough, and I'll fish for thee, and play upon a tribe that I serve. I'll bear him no more stakes, but follow thee, thou wondrous man. I pray thee, let me bring thee where crabs grow, and I with my long nails will dig thee pig nuts, show thee a jay's nest, and instruct thee how. The snare from a nimble's marmoset, I'll bring thee young scabbers from the rock. Wilt thou go with me?
I prithee now, lead the way without any more talking. Trinculo, our king and our company else being drowned, we will inherit here. Here! Where am I not? Fellow Trinculo, we will fool him by and by again.
Farewell, master! Farewell, farewell! No more dams I'll make for fish! No fetching, firing out, requiring! No scrape treasure, no war stitch! Bang, bang, Caliban has a new master! Has a new man! Freedom! Hey, day, hey, night! Freedom!
No brave monster, lead the way.
There be some sports are painful, and the delight in them sets off. Some kinds of baseness are nobly undergone to most poor matters, point to rich ends. This, my main task, would be heavy to me as odious, and the mistress quickens what stand, and makes my labours pleasures. Oh, she's 10 times more gentle than her father's craft, and he's composed of harshness. I must remove thousands of these logs and pile them up upon a sore injunction. My sweet mistress weeps when she sees me work, and says such baseness her love like an executor. I forget, these sweet thoughts do even refresh my labours, when most busy lest when I do it.
Alas now, pray you, work not so hard. I will the line in her burn up those logs I enjoy to pile. Pray, set it down, rest you. When this burns, to weep for I weary you. My father is hard at study. Pray, rest yourself, he is safe for these 3 hours.
Almost stay, mistress. The sun will set me for I shall discharge what I must strive to do.
If you'll sit down, I'll bear the logs the while. Pray, give me that, I'll carry it to the pile.
No better speecher, I rather crack my seat, he's greater back than you should such this on the undergo, while I sit lazy by.
It will become me, as it does you, and I should do much more ease, for my goodwill's on it, and yours is a gain.
Poor worm, thou art infected. These visitations shows it.
You look weary.
No, noble mistress, 'tis fresh morning with me than you are by night. What is your name?
Miranda. Oh, father, I've broken your hest to say so.
Admired Miranda, indeed of top of admiration. Have I lacked several women? Never any with so fine soul, but some defect in her. Did cruel with the noblest grace she owed, but you, oh you, so perfect, so peerless, created of any my soul speak. The very instant I saw you did my heart flag to your service. There is signs to make me slave to it, and for your sake am I this patient log man.
Do you love me?
O heaven, O earth, bear witness to this sound. I'm proud that I profess, if I speak true, if wholly invert what best bothered me into mischief. I, beyond all limit to what else in the world, do love, prize, honor you.
I am a fool to weep for I am glad of.
Fair encounter of 2 most rare affections. Heavens reign grace with that which breathes between us.
Wherefore weep you?
That's mine unworthiness I dare not offer. What I desire to give, and much less take. what I die to want. Well, this is trifling. The joy, but all the more it seeks to hide itself. The bigger bulk, hence bashful cunning, and prompts me, plain, holy innocence. I am your wife. If not, I'll die a maid to be your fellow. You may deny me, but I'll be your servants whenever all will know.
O most dear mistress, and thou fast humble than ever.
My husband then.
Aye, with as heart as willing, as bondage, heir of freedom, here's my hand.
Yes! To my heart it is. And now, farewell, till half an hour hence. 1,000.
So glad with this, as day I cannot be. Who are surprised withal, but my rejoicing at nothing can be more. I'll to my books, for yet, ere supper time, must I perform much business at the table.
When thy butters out, we'll drink water not enough. Therefore, beer have more than 7 months and drinks in
7 monster! Ah! The folly of this island. They say there's but 5 upon this island. We are 3 of them. If the other 2 be brain like us, the state totters.
drink 7 months when I believe that I will say that head.
Where should they be sent else? Who were brave once they leave if they were set in still.
My man must have drowned sons to sack. For my part, the sea cannot drown me. I swam I couldn't recover shore. 5:30 leaves often on. By this like thou should be my lieutenant master in all my standard.
No go neither but lie like dogs and yet say nothing neither.
But not wrong with this, your monster.
Lie. Lie. How does I honor? Let me make that. I'll not serve him. He is not valiant. Thou liest, most ignorant monster. I am encased in just and impossible while thou the most fit. Was there ever a man that drank so much sick as I today? Thou be half monster but half fish too. Lo how he mocks me. Would not let him my lord. Lo quoth he that monster should be such a natural. Lo again. I think today.
Trinker runs no more further danger. Interrupt the months of 1 month further, and by this time turn my mercy out to and make a stockfish of thee.
Why I said nothing.
Mum then, and no more, proceed.
I beg my noble lord that I have hearkened once again to this young lady to thee.
Marry, will I, kneel, and repeat. I will stand, so shall shrink.
As I told thee before, I was subject to attack, and so sure that I have cunning have cheated me on this island.
Thou liest!
Thou lies, thou desperate look here, I win my body muscle to destroy thee, I do not lie.
Trinker, if you trouble me, Trinker, if you trouble anyone is town, by this time I'll supply some of your teeth.
Why, what did I did nothing. I'll go for it.
Didst thou not say he lied? Thou liest! Thou canst not!
What a pious meaning is thou every touch. I do beseech thy greatness for revenge upon him.
Didst thou not say he lied? Thou liest! Do I so? Take that back! Take that! 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 Take that!
I did not give thou light. Out of pox your wits and bearing out of pox your bottle, and was there ever a ring on your monster and the devil take your fingers. Ha ha!
Now forward yourself, profane, scabberous, culprits.
Why, as I told you, since the causing thy often miss the brain continue. Punch him with a staff. Or punch him with a staff. Or punch him with a staff. Or call his reason with it. Or when that the first was. For without them his water soaked as I am.
Is it so brave a lass?
Hey Lord, she'll be coming thy bread and word, and she'll be and bring thee full brave food.
Master, I will kill this man. His daughter and I will be queen and queen, save our graces. Twinkler thyself be viceroys. Does thou like the plot, Twinkler? Does thou like the plot, Twinkler?
Excellent!
us sing.
Flouterman, Scouterman, Scouterman, Flouter, and That's not the tune.
What is the same?
It is the tune of our catch played by the picture of Nolan.
He had those pencils that death and death be mercy upon us.
I know a fear.
No one stand your time.
Be not the thing that I'll sound sweet and delight and healthy.
This will prove a break into me. I shall have my music for nothing.
My class brought here destroyed.
That shall be by and by. I remember the story.
The sound is going away. Let's follow it and after do our work.
Please, but I would. I could see the tomorrow in later.
I'll follow to follow.
Father, son, my own bones ache. Here's a man's treading deep through four quiet meanders. By your patience, my needs must stress me.
Oh Lord, I cannot blame thee. Hear myself detached with weariness. To the dwellings of my spirits, sit down and rest. Even here I will put off my hope and keep it. No longer for my flatterer. He is drowned, he must be straight to find, and the sea mocks up a straight search on land. Well, let him go.
I am right glad that he's so out of hold. Do not for one repose, purpose that he resolves the affair.
The net of us will we take freely.
Let it be tonight, for they are pressed with trouble. For they will not, nor cannot do such diligence against us as when they are fresh.
I say, tonight no more. What harmony is this, my good friends? Hark, marvelous sweet music. Give us kind keepers. Heavens, what would be?
A living gallery. Now believe that the unicorn, that in Arabia, there's only one throne, the phoenix throne, and it's our reigns there.
I believe both, and what else would predict comfortably and the fools that hold condemn us.
If in names, I shall call you sound. They believe me. If I should say, I shall such islanders, the certes, these people of the island are of conscious shape, yet nice, their manners are more gentle kind than rascally generation. You shall find many, nay, or rest any.
Honest Lord, thou hast said well. For some of you, their presence are worse than devils.
And not too much news. Such shapes, such gesture, such sound expressing. Although they want the use of tongue, a kind of excellent tongue discourse.
Praised in departure, they vanish straightly. No matter sin, then let their faith be hanged. For we have stomachs, Lord of please of what is here.
Not I. Faith, sir, you need not fear. When we were boys, who believed that thou man's meat, do laugh it like bulls, whose stripes had hanged at them, bullets of flesh, or there were such men whose heads stood in their breasts, which now we find each putter, 5 to 1, will bring us silver and gold.
I will stand to and feed. Although my last, no matter to settle the best is past. Brother, my lord the duke, stand to and do as eat.
You are free men of sin, whom destinies that have instrument this lower world and what is in it, the never sufficient sea, have caused about up you and on this island, where men does not inhabit you amongst men, be most unfit to live, and even such like valiant men hang and drown their proper selves.
You fools and my fellows are ministers of fate. The elements of whom your swords are tempered may as well wound the lamb, beckon at stabs, kill the steel, closing waters and the mist. One build that is plumed. My fellows ministers are invulnerable if you could hurt. Your swords are too massive for your strength and cannot be uplifted. But remember, that's for my business to you, that you free from Milan did to plant good possible, expose them to sea, which have requited him and his innocent child, for which 4 deeds, the powers delayed, not forgetting, having sent on to sea. Yah! All creatures get your peace. Be thy son Alonso, and declare thy pursuing. instruction, nothing banter. So with good lad and observations change, for there are several ministers and observations change. While I visit young Ferdinand, whom they suppose has drowned, his and my love darling.
I'm the name of something holy, sir. Why stand you in this strange stare?
Oh, it is monstrous! Monstrous! I thought the village spoke and told me of it. The winds did sing it to me, and the thunder, that deep and dreadful organ pipe pronounced name of prosper. It did face my trespass. One freer at a time, thy legends all. I'll be thy second.
All three of them are desperate. Their great guilt to my cousin, given to work a great time after. That ceases of supply of joy, from what this ecstasy can prevent them to.
Follow, I pray you.
If I have to unfairly punish you, your compensation makes amends. For I have given you a third of my own life, or that for which I live once again. I tender to thy hand all thy vexations. Work up my trials of long and thou, while strangely stood the test here of all heaven. O Ferdinand, do not smile at these acts, I boast her wrong, for thou shalt find she will outstrip all praise and make it halt behind her.
I do believe it against an oracle.
Then as my gift, and thine own accusation, worthily purchased, take my daughter. But, if thou dost break her virgin lot before the sanctuary ceremonies,
As I hope for quiet days, fair issues and long life, with such love as it is now.
fairly spoke, then sit, and talk with her. She is thine own. What? Ariel? Thy daughter's servant Ariel?
What would my perfect master?
Thou and thy mean offenders in last service did worthily perform, and I must leave you in such another trick. Go bring the rabble, over whom I give power here to display. Incite them to quick motion, for I must bestow before the eyes of this young couple. It is my promise, and they'll expect it from me. Presently, I will the twins.
All you can say, come in close and prove twice in Christ says so. Each one should question, will be healed on the road. Will be the master, no.
Daily, my delicate carrier, do not approach till thou dost hear me call.
Well, I can see.
Do not look thou be true, do not give dalliance, too much the rain, only the strongest oath are straw. To the fire, eyes blood, be more abstemious, or good night or vow.
I romance you, sir. The white-coated virgin snow upon my heart bakes the altar of my lips.
Well, now come my angel, bring up corollary, rather than when a spirit appear all party. No tongue, all eyes, be silent.
Ceres, most bounteous lady, thy rich leaves of wheat, rye, barley, fetcheth oats and peas. Approach rich Ceres, her to entertain.
Hail, many-coloured messenger, that needs us disobey the wife of Jupiter. Rich scarf to my proud earth. Why has thy queen summoned me hide into this short grass tree?
A contract of true love to celebrate, and some donation freely to estate on the blessed loveless.
Highest queen of... Tell me as we bow, if Venus or her son, as thou dost know, do now attend the queen.
Other society, be not her queen, I meet her deity, cutting the clouds towards Paphos and her son. Thou drawn with her, give good day to her blood.
Highest queen of state, great Juno comes, I know her by her gait.
How does my bounteous sister go with me to bless this twain, that they may prosperously be and honored in their issue?
most majestic vision. Harmoniously, charmingly, may I be bold with these spirits? Spirits, which by mine art, I have their confines, called to enact my present fancies. Let me live here ever and ever, so rare and wonderful and right. This place feels like paradise. The minute of their plot is almost calm. Well done, avoid no more. This is strange. Your father in some passions that works with stories.
Never does his face or eye touch with anger, guilty reaction.
You do look, my son, in a mood thought, as if you were dismayed. Be cheerful, sir. Our revels have now ended. These actors, as I foretold you, are spirits, and have melted into air, thin air. And like the baseless fabric of this vision, we which all is inherit. And like this insubstantial pagan faded, leave not a wrack behind. Leave not a wrack behind. We are such stuff that dreams are made on, and our little life rounded by sleep. Sir, I am vexed. Be not disturbed with my infirmities, for eternal too I walk, to still my beating bite. We wish you peace.
Spirit, we must prepare to meet with Caliban.
I, my commander, when I presented the series, I thought to have told thee of it, but I might anger thee.
Say again, where didst thou leave these varlets?
I told you, sir, they were red hot with drinking, so fond of violence that they smote the air, for breathing in their faces, beat the ground, and kissing off their feet, yet always bending towards their project.
This was well done, my bird. Thy shape invisible retain thou still. The trumpeter in my house, go bring it hither, for still to catch these thieves.
I go.
A devil, a born devil, on whose nurture can never stick, on whom my pains, humanly taken, all lost, all quite lost, and as with age his body...
Let the bloody moment of your foot, you're loud and sad.
Monster, you're fairy, which you say is a harmless fairy. I've done a little bit better to play the jack with us.
Oh, King Stefano! Oh, here! Oh, where is Stefano? Look at the wardrobe is here for thee. Let it alone, thou fool! It is but trash!
Oh, master, we know what belongs to appropriate, O King Stefano.
Put up that gun, Trinculo, by this hand. I'll have that gun.
My grace shall have
Dropsy drum, this fool! Ah! What do you mean to know thus and such luggage? What do you mean to know thus and such luggage? Let alone you the matter first, if you're white! From toe to crown, he'll fill our skins with pinches and make us strange starve!
come, monster, but land upon your feet and away the rest.
I would have none art! We shall lose our time and all be turned to barnacles or to apes!
as the air and freedom, swallow and moving surface.
And time goes upright with his carriage. How's the day?
On the 6th hour, at which time, my lord, you said our work should cease.
I did say so, when first I raised the tempest. Say, my spirit, how fares the king and his followers?
Confined together in the same fashion that you gave in charge, just as you left them, sir, all imprisoned in the life rope that well offends your sound, that if you now beheld them, your affections would become tender.
Dost thou think so, spirit?
Mine would, sir, were I human.
And mine shall. Harsh thou art but heir of their afflictions, and shall not myself. One of their kind, but relish all as sharply. Passion as they be kindlier, move than thou art, though with their high wrongs and struck to the quick. Ariel, my charms, they'll break, their senses they'll store, and then they'll be themselves.
I'll fetch them, sir.
Ye elves of hills, brooks, standing lakes, and groves, and ye on sands with sprintless foot, do chase the ebb Neptune, and do fly him when he comes back.
You demi pockets that by moonshine do the green sour ringlets make, whereof the not bites, and you whose pastime is to make midnight mushrooms that rejoice to hear the solemn curfew by whose aid.
Weak masters, though ye be, I have bed in noontide sun, called forth mutinous winds, and twixt green seas, and the azured vault, set roaring water the dread rattling thunder. Have I given fire and rifting Jove stout opened his own bolts?
You, the strong-faced promontory, have I made shake, and by the spurs plucked up. The pine and cedar, graves at my command, have waked their sleepers, oaks, and let them fall by my potent art.
But this rock magic I hear abjure, and when I have required some heavenly music, which even now I do, to work mine end upon their senses, I'll break my star, bury certain fathoms in the earth, deeper than did ever plummet sound, I'll drown.
Whether be success or I in a countless spell, I lie there, I countless hours we cry on the back's back. I do fly, Maryland.
Irreparable is the loss, and patience says it is past her cure.
I rather think you have not sought her help, of whose soft grace, the sovereign aid. I have her sovereign aid. And I rest myself close.
You were like loss.
As great to me as late.
My dearest love, but I would not for all the world.
Yeah, for sport, then I would call it fair play.
If this prove a vision of the island, one be a sun, shall I twice lose?
A most high miracle! For disease threatened, they are mercifully. I have cursed them without cause.
Now all the blessings of the glad Father who pass thee about, arise and say how thou canst hear.
Oh wonder, how many goodly creatures are there? How beauteous is mankind. Oh brave new world with such people in it.
'Tis sweet to thee.
What is this maid with whom thou hast at play? Your eldest acquaintance cannot be 3 hours. Is she the goddess to have severed us and put us fast together?
Sir, she is mortal with my immortal friend and I do it. She is mine. I choose her when I could not ask my father for his wife, nor thought I had her. She is famous to this Duke of my land, and I have now become, but never saw her before. I received a second life and a second father. This lady.
I am hers, but oh how only will it sound that I must ask my child forgiveness.
There, sir, stop. Let us not burden a remembrance with the heavenly sight. I have illy wept, or should have spoke ere this. Look down, you God, on this couple drops less cry.
Yes,
for it is you that have brought forth the way which brought us hither.
I say amen, Gonzalo.
Was Milan thrust from Milan, that is issued to become king of Naples? I rejoice beyond the common joy and set it down with gold on lasting pillars. In one voyage to Carabel, her husband found that instruments, and Ferdinand, her brother, found a wife, where himself, sir, there is more of us that can decide. If the gallant for land this fellow could not drown, now blasphemy to swear it over, not an oath on shore. Pass down no mouth by land, what is the news?
The best news is that we have safely found our king and company next our ship, which brought through glass in the game out Smith, and yet is tight and bravely rid, as when we first put out to sea.
Sir, all this service have I done since I went?
My tricksy spirit. These are not natural events, they strengthen from stranger to stranger. See, how came you hither? If I did think, sir, I were well awake. I strive to tell you we're dead of sleep, and how we know not all that thunder hatches, of roaring, shrieking, howling, and screaming chase, and more diversity of sounds, all horrible awake.
Come hither, spirit. Set Caliban and his companions free. Untie the spell. How fares my gracious sir? Some few odd lads that you remember not?
Every man shoot for all the rest of it, no man take every shot but his butt. Grudge, fool, grudge.
If these be truths by which I well in my head, here's a goodly sight.
Oh, Settlebus, these be brave spirits indeed. Our fibre mouth is. I'm afraid he will chastise me.
Ha ha! What are these things, my Lord Antonio? For money by them, very like one of them is a brave bishop, no doubt Malta.
Mark but these badges of these men, my lord, and then say if they be true. These three have robbed me, and this demi-devil has plotted with them to take my life.
I shall be pinched to death.
Is this not Stefano, my drunken butler?
He's drunk now. Why had he had wine?
And drinking over is reeling right. Where shall we find this grand liquor that have blinded them? How can the stars be sweetened? I have been in such a pickle since I saw you last. I fear thee not. Fly blowing.
Why, hello, Stefano!
Oh, touch me not, but I'm not Stefano, but a crown.
You'll be king. Oh, to the Isle Sarah.
I should have been a sore one then.
This is a strange thing as here I looked on. He is as disproportioned in his manners as in his shape. Go, Sarah, to myself, and take with you your companions, as you look to have my pardon. Groom it handsomely.
Even I will. And I'll be wise hereafter and seek for grace. What a pierce of apples eye, to don't call to be God and worship his dull food.
Go to away. Hence I'm to stole your luggage where you found it.
Or stole it rather.
I invite your highness and your train to my poor cell, where you shall take your rest for this one night, and thence me back to my Milan, where every third thought shall be my grave.
I long to hear a story of your life which must take the ear strangely.
I'll deliver all, calm seas, auspicious gales, sails so expeditious, that will catch a royal fleet far, far off. My aerial chick, to the elements, to thy charge and to the elements be free. Bear thou well, please do you draw near. Now that my charms are all overthrown, what strength I have's mine own, which is most faint now, 'tis true. I must be here, confined by you, or sent to Naples.
Let me not, since I have my dukedom got, and pardoned the seagull, dwell in this fair island by your spell, but release me from my bands, with the help of your good hands.
Gentle breath of yours my sails must fill, or else my project fails. Now I want spirits to enforce art to chart, and my ending is despair. Unless I be relieved by prayer, which pierces that spirit and soul. Mercy yourself and frees all faults, as you from crime with pardon be. Let your indulgence set me free.
brilliant. It was a bit longer than we had planned, but I'm sure you agree they all did very, very well. My apologies, we'd like to now have a big curtain call where we'd all come down and be able to clap them thoroughly. We're not able to do that because we need to get out of here because there's a booking of people waiting to come in. So what I'll ask the children to do is we're going to meet up in the main area where we came in. So if you go back that way, meet all the costumes, and you'll meet the parents in the foyer as you come in. Thank you very much.
Merci. Mecredi, le 23 mars 2016. Verdi va pousser la tête. Verdi, come.
Can you see a bus stop? Oh, there's the bus stop. Yeah.
Samantha. You're malin. Il y a Verdi autour de théâtre. Ma Park View. Os a DVD aí. Hold on, Kende. You want to say something? Or?
Yeah, it was a bit hard, but we tried. We did a bit of mistake where no one realized. So yeah, thank you for coming to our play.
What is this?
Oh, it was a Shakespeare play by this man called William Shakespeare.
What's called the Shakespeare comedy?
Yeah.
How many school? How many school?
150.
No,
all
how
together.
many different? How many different schools?
There was samples. There was 5 different schools.
Five different schools, yeah.
Yeah. And there was.
Where is this? Where is it?
There was this man called William Shakespeare, and he passed away a few years ago, and we was doing a play about him, comedy and stuff.
Okay. What's the day today?
Wednesday the
23rd.
Yeah, Wednesday the 23rd, 2016.
Oh, God bless you. Thank you. Yeah, it's cool. Verdi?